I just wanted to hop on here and give you my opinion on where I stand now uh, with this election coming up. Uh, I'll be straight up forward with y'all. I'm all in for for Kamala. I mean, for myriad of reasons, which don't really need to be gone into here because it's in my opinion like a night and day difference, in platforms with the Republicans and the Democrats. It's night and day, you know, and so I'm gonna just be upfront and I mean, many of you already knew, my positions on things, and but I'm just saying now officially that yes, there's no denying for me the direction that I would prefer the country go in. Uh, you know, it's plain as day to me that, and it's just not because of my transition, the LGBTQ plus stuff. It's not just that part. It's the whole thing. I mean, everybody says she's this DEI hire. Well, how do you figure that? I mean, she worked her way up. And if you say it's because she slept her way up or it's because she's a woman of color, that's just pure racist. That's just pure baloney. And you know it. But that's all you got. That's all you have now. Oh, she laughs. She laughs funny. So do I. So do a million other people. Who cares? You know? Oh, she doesn't have the experience of this and that with China and Israel and all this good stuff. Well, you're not exactly voting for the president. You are, but you're also voting for the administration and the people that surround the president and collectively make decisions. Whereas you have all these people and advisors for Biden, and she'll probably keep some, let some go, whatever. But they've been fairly spot on with policies, in my opinion. The other side, not so much. His people have left or been fired in droves. You just can't say that. And oh, talk about DEI or someone who didn't deserve. I mean, the guy on the other side, he was born into wealth, born into it. His dad was a crook. His grandpa was a crooked guy. I've looked all into this history, and he inherited millions, and he also, hey, Pearl May, hey, Pearl May. Tormenting that little pig. And then he got this huge loan, $60 million or something from his dad. Blew it all. Wasn't smart. The guy's not very smart when it comes to money. Everything he touches turns to shit, it appears. The airline, the casinos, the hotels, the college, all that stuff, A smart person would have taken that money, invested it wisely, and lived out the rest of their life, and in my opinion, be generous with their funds and help people. But that's not the way that he thinks. He thinks for himself. And when it boils down to it, he's running to stay out of jail. Because if he loses the election, he'll probably go to prison. You guys don't want to hear that. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that. You know, I just... So, there's many reasons why I'm all in with Kamala. You know, younger, more vibrant, likes to have fun. She has a tremendous resume. Of what she's done in the past, successful things, as opposed to the other side. I mean, a vote for Kamala is a vote for the future of the democracy of this country. In my opinion, these are all my opinions. You know, we either want to go forward and be a positive, play a positive role in the world. You know, the rest of the world laughs at us. They're laughing at us and him. You know, what are you guys doing with that guy over there? You know, I see all kinds of interviews, you know, of people, you know, in France and Britain and different countries, Sweden and those places are saying, "What are you guys doing? What's the deal with that guy?" I don't know, y'all. I don't know how many friends I'm going to lose over this. But I guess so be it. I mean, it's the way it'll be. Because I've made my mind up a long time ago. And I have to say that, and I always have to say this, is that I speak from experience because I was on the other side for a long time. Long time, as many of y'all know. And that's right. But there came a point where I just couldn't go along with that rhetoric any longer. And now I look at that, his rallies and all that, and what he says, and you know, I think to myself, how could I ever have been so gullible to think that was the way to go? I mean, there's so much more to all of it, you know, than just, you know, hate and revenge and, you know, being pissed off at people that are not like you. And I grabbed myself and I said, you better stop this. It's time. It's not right. This isn't the way you were brought up and the way you were taught. You know, what are you doing? So I struggled with that for a little while, and then I decided, to hell with it. I'm not going to be somebody that I know I'm not. And I admit that. And I've always said, I admit it here publicly, freely, and without regret. I have some regrets of those days. Of course I do, but I've made amends in my mind with that. And I just don't know how people can listen to those rallies and those sound bites and think that it's all this is what you want. Why do you want that? Why do you want a king? I'll never understand it. And you know, even if the guy wins, I mean, even if when she wins, I'm going to say it. Uh, he's not going to accept that, and there'll be probably violence and stuff, and it won't come from the Dems. It never did. It never has, ever. It'll come from the right with their flags and their Confederate flags and the white power gangs and all that have endorsed him. KKK, David Duke, all of them have endorsed your boy. Is that what you want for this country? Not me. You want an administration that's going to actively work to take away your Social Security, Medicare, a woman's right to choose? What? It's all out there in public. You know, he's not God's chosen one. Far from it. Open up your eyes if you're following him and going to vote for him. I mean, I'm speaking because it needs to be said, but I know that the ones of you out there that are enamored with this guy and all that are going to vote for him regardless. You know, I've heard people say, if he's in prison, I'm going to vote for him. What? What does this country come to? It's pretty sad in a lot of ways, but these are exciting times. All that money she's raised, the people that are endorsing her now, and once Taylor comes out and officially endorses him, look out. And the right knows that. His campaign knows these things. Polls are coming out where even on your Fox News, they're coming out saying she's narrowed the race to just a few points. Some of them even have her ahead, especially with younger people. She's ahead. Women ahead. And this is just, 100 days, 99 days, somewhere like that, till the election. Doesn't look good for you guys on the right. Doesn't look good. And also, depending on who she chooses for a vice presidential candidate, or her choice for a vice president. And that'll be big. That'll be big, big. We haven't even gotten there yet. I just want what's best for this country, and I believe an administration with Kamala and a really, really good vice president, surrounded by competent advisors that are looking out for the country instead of being beholden to their king. Being a yes man to a ruler that wants to weaponize the government against people that he doesn't care for, that he wants to get even with. It's all there. It's all out there. Just look it up. Jeez. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. So, like me or not, that's where I'm at. And, I don't want to lose any friends over politics, but we all have to make a choice now. And I'm not going to sit on here and call anybody names and disparage anybody. I just like to get on and talk about issues and what the candidates themselves stand for, and my point of view. So I hope I get the same respect that I'm giving the rest of you that are on the other side. I'm not going to sit here and like I say, call you any kind of name. Uh, you have every right to believe what you want. I know that, as do I. So let's just decide right now that whatever happens, happens. And we all got to live with what happens. So, anyway, that's my little spiel about it. And I'm pretty happy for my side. Y'all have a great day. And don't be hating on me because of my views. Again, like I say, I'm not going to sit here and call anybody any names. I want to make that really, really clear. So let's keep it civil. Love y'all.